Right Podcast. It's the Who's Right Podcast.
All right, everybody.
Oh, God, you asshole. Come on. Dick.
There we are.
What a dick.
I
What
lost
the fuck's going on here?
There we are.
And we're
Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh, shit.
So much for fucking. That was our big professional. I was going to play music and then transition all at the same time.
You, that pisses me off. You cut the song off right at the best part.
Anthony and that other guy.
Jesus.
I think his name is Doug or something.
There. All right. Are you happy now?
Nope. Play the rest.
All right. Now can we do the fucking show?
Absolutely. That's a great way to start the show. That's the fucking cheesiest thing you've ever heard. Why would you think that somebody would listen to that and shut it off? Because I think that song is so stupid and cheesy that it like encapsulates how our show is.
Do you like that better than our regular?
Like is a strong word. I think it's funnier.
The other one's not meant to be funny.
Well, there you go.
All right.
Maybe he should have made it funnier.
All right. So how do you want to do it this week? Last week, we took all of that promo shit and shoved it in at the end.
Yeah.
So what if we just get it all out of the way now and then we don't even have to reference it anymore?
All right. Do it. You got 30 seconds. Go.
Go to hushyourface.com. Yeah, fuck it. We'll do it later.
Perfect. I love it.
Make sure to go to who'srightpodcast.com and find the links to where to give us money.
What was the other one? Podcast sticker store or something. What was it called?
Your sticker store.
Your sticker store. That's what I meant to say.
Yeah, we'll do that later.
Yeah, we'll come back in. We'll come back to it.
All right. So you remember we had Tyler on, 3 weeks ago, a month ago?
Yeah.
He was the shorter stature guy.
Yeah.
So
I think I remember him.
He's been called out.
Called out?
Yeah. So somebody thinks that if I'm remembering it correctly, because I didn't write it down, they want to be the official cripple of the Who's Right podcast.
Is Tyler the official cripple?
He was.
Did you okay that with him?
Would it be too like Morning Zoo or Shock Jockish if we were to have a crip off?
No. I'm all for it.
So I really thought you were going to be against it.
Why? I want to see him fight. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
They ram each other's wheelchairs together?
I want them to do something. I don't care if they dock each other. I want them to interact with each other at some point.
Maybe we can get. So when Tyler was on here, he said he had a problem masturbating. Maybe we can get this other guy to masturbate Tyler.
How does that?
I don't know. It's just because I think that's funny. That's all. That's it. That's all I got. I just think, yeah. Nothing. You don't think that's a good idea?
I don't understand how that's going to get us to an official cripple.
Do you want to masturbate, Tyler? I don't understand what's going on here. Are you going to do it? Because I'm not doing it.
Anyway. So Cripple Jesus and Tyler, we've got to come up with something for those two to square off against each other.
Scrabble.
That's fucking boring.
So how crippled is Cripple Jesus?
I don't know.
You don't even know?
No. Is that like on a scale of 1 to 10? How crippled are you?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because technically, I could probably pass as crippled.
how on a scale of 1 to 10? How crippled was Tyler?
Dude, if you can't jack off, that's pretty high on the cripple scale. That's like a 9, at least a 9. But this guy did put cripple in his name, so I don't know. So you don't know anything about this guy?
Nope. I just got a message from him that said he
wants to be the official cripple.
Yeah, I asked Tyler if he was good with it, and he said there can only be one, so I assume he's accepting the challenge.
Awesome. I say that we do a Who's Right podcast where me and you don't even show up. Just let them do it.
I'm actually getting kind of pissed because I know I sent that screenshot to you about the whole Cripple Jesus thing. And now you're acting like you haven't heard anything about it.
I asked you before we started recording, do I need to know anything about this Cripple Jesus? And you said, no, don't worry about it.
Yeah, but I sent it to you. There's nothing more to know.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about.
You're
Do you want me to pretend like I know? Oh, yeah, Cripple Jesus. I remember him. There. Is that better?
All right. What do you want to go to next?
Oh. What the fuck is this? Forced labor. So did you put these in any kind of order? I mean, we had them in an order, but I don't remember seeing this one on here. I thought the Mario Lopez thing was second on the list. Maybe I just missed this one.
So this one, I read this morning, I think. Presidential candidate John Delaney, which I think he's a comedian, isn't he? That's John Mulaney.
No, that's John Mulaney.
Has a plan for America's young adults. It's called forced labor. All right. A presidential candidate hopes to break out from the back of the pack and into America's hearts by promising to force America's high school graduates to spend a year working for the government, whether they want to or not.
What the fuck?
There was something here I wanted to read. Under his plan, he explains on his site, all Americans would be required to serve their country for at least 1 year, with an option to serve for 2. This requirement would apply to everyone upon turning 18, no exceptions. Hold on, I want to get... These new adults will have 4 options. They can join the military. They can join a new community service organization similar to AmeriCorps that will tutor disadvantaged children or whatever special social programs the government decides to emphasize. They can take on a proposed infrastructure apprenticeship that would use public or private partnerships to do things like improving parks and upgrading federal buildings. Or they can join a new climate corps, which will assist in clean energy projects, including solar installation, improving building efficiency, developing community gardens, and increasing awareness about sustainable practices. To me, this is the dumbest fucking thing that I have ever heard. So I think it goes on to say that after your 3 years or whatever, it correlates. However long you serve in your forced job, it correlates to X amount of years of free college.
Oh, well. So what does one have to do with the other? Basically, you're not getting it for free. The government's getting something out of you first.
Yeah, but that's saying that everybody needs to go to college, which they don't. That's saying that everybody wants to go to college, which they don't. And as it points out in this article, you're already forced, 12 years of school?
Right.
And then it's just going to force you to do something else for another 1 or 2 years?
Right. So it's going to hold you back from anything that you would want to do for at least another year or 2. That's stupid.
Now, I would be okay with it if it said nothing about forced, but if it just said, listen, if you do this for 2 years, you get a free year of college or whatever, 10 years of college. I don't give a fuck.
See, that's where you lose me on the whole college debate. What do you think about that? I guess the free college. I mean, it's not free. I mean, what do you think about the government subsidizing college?
I think I'm okay with it.
Really? I mean, so don't you think that the real problem is that college is like the price is way up here, but the value is way down here? Don't you think we should fix that first? Like, we're not going to.
So take your other hand and move it up.
Perfect. I didn't think about that. You're a fucking government strategist. The price is up here. Oh, got it. Now I understand. Oh shit.
So it's no different than the inflated price of medical treatment in the United States. It's the same thing.
Yeah, basically.
So that's what should happen. If you do your 2 years of forced child labor, whatever the fuck they were asking for, then you get a free year of medical treatment.
you get one free dental procedure.
You either get 6 months of college, or I guess a semester of college, or 8 months of free medical care.
So I think that in order to make this effective, go ahead.
No, I disrupting the show, but I glanced over at the Discord chat and somebody wrote, "It's not child labor since they are 18." You really you're going to correct me on that?
So move your hand from here to up here. It's not child labor because they're 18. Yeah. We got to get our facts straight on this show. So my idea was to respond directly to that comment, what I was just about to say. If they really want to make this effective, they should do that year or two before you go to kindergarten. Make them work before they go to kindergarten. Those kids can be out there pulling weeds. Fuck not. Put them in a community garden. You're good to go.
There might be something to that. What if when you're 1 year old, or maybe 2, I guess,
when you can walk,
you go to one of them islands where they fucking bang kids and shit, and you volunteer and you serve your time there. Then you go through grade school, middle school, and high school, but now you get your time served from the back end.
I see what you did there.
So you get free college and therapy.
So you get raped for a year or two.
It wouldn't be rape. You're volunteering.
Oh,
makes it all legal.
I think you might be onto something, or into something, or whatever. Do you got to go to an island to do that? I mean, if we're doing
why are
it
you asking me all these questions?
Can't you just go to your next door neighbor's house? Why are you going to go all the way to an island? Why are you asking me all these questions?
Do you know who Mario Lopez is?
Yes, I do. So he played Zach on Saved by the Bell, right?
I think he was Mr. Belding.
Perfect.
So I pulled this story specifically because it's going to piss you off.
All right. That's always good.
All right. So here's the story. Mario Lopez, the actor and TV host who became well known for his role as AC Slater in the 90s era teen series Saved by the Bell, looks like we were both wrong, criticized the parents of transgender children during his appearance on the Candace Owens show, saying
that's the part that pisses me off the most. Fucking Candace Owens. She's such an idiot.
Saying that allowing kids to assert their gender at a young age may be dangerous and have repercussions later on. He has since apologized.
Oh, that pisses me off even more. Why apologize? Come on, guy.
Though the interview originally took place in June of this year, his comments have only recently received greater attention. All right, so here we go. I'm going to jump down here to where it's in quotes.
All right.
I'm going to be Owens,
and
you're going to be
Lopez
Slater.
All right.
But you have to do it as Screech. In Screech in blackface. One of the weirder trends for me, at least, to try to process this new trend where celebrities are coming out and saying that their child is picking their gender. The things that come out of children's mouths, they say whatever in the moment. You don't know what they've seen on TV, what they got in their head. And I've heard children say they were mermaids. I have had children say they could fly and jump off of a staircase. And thank God I caught him, right? Because he thought he could be Superman. So I'm just trying to understand this new Hollywood mentality now that they're just think they have their mental authority.
Si, senor. I am trying to understand it myself. I can't do it.
Oh, keep that up. That's good.
I don't think I can. Please don't let me let me into that hole. I'm kind of blown away too. Look, I can't fucking do it. I'm never one to tell anyone how to parent their kids, and I always say if you come from a place of love, you really can't go wrong. At the same time, my God, if you're 3 years old and you're saying that you're feeling a certain way or think you're a boy or girl, whatever the case may be, I think it's just dangerous as a parent to make that determination. Well, then, okay. Well, then you're going to be a boy or a girl, whatever the case may be. And it's sort of alarming. And my gosh, I just think about the repercussions later on.
There's something about the way that you read that I cannot follow along. It's
like a higher level.
Sure. Yeah, we'll go with that.
It's because I'm retarded.
I don't know which direction I want to go. I don't know if I want to attack your reading skills.
If you want to, or my Mexican accent.
Here's what I'm gonna attack.
All right.
I have a third option.
All right.
I'm going to attack your reading comprehension. I want you to explain to me what you just read.
No fucking clue.
That's everybody else is thinking the same thing.
He doesn't like transgender people. That's all I got out of that. I have no fucking clue what I was talking about.
So the short end of this is what he had said is he doesn't think that you should allow a 6-year-old to cut off his dick. And
what an asshole.
So the funny thing about this story is, in that link up there where it says only recently received greater attention.
Yeah.
So that's a link to another article.
Okay. Let's see.
And I wanted to get to that to get to this.
All right. Mario
Headline.
Lopez.
Mario
Oh my
Lopez.
God. Sorry. Jesus Christ, man.
Mario Lopez calls trans children alarming. Access Hollywood host and former Saved by the Bell actor Mario Lopez is being sharply criticized by the trans community and allies after making negative comments about transgender children and their parents. Lopez appeared on the Candace Owens show in late June to talk about the importance of family, faith, and hard work and what it's like to juggle those three values in Hollywood. Unfortunately, the conversation became about judging parents who are doing it differently than he is. Owens brought up the topic of transgender children, talking about celebrity parents letting their children, quote, pick their gender and calling it weird and strange. Lopez started with a more measured tone, saying, if you come from a place of love, you know you really can't go wrong. Of course, there was a but, and was followed by transphobia. Okay. I've always assumed, I'm going to keep reading, but I've always assumed that a phobia meant you were scared of something. Like if you were transphobic, okay, that means you could be walking through the mall and you could see a guy with a beard wearing cargo shorts and a hoodie and you're fine.
Yep.
Or you could see a girl wearing a sundress and you are fine.
Right.
But if you see a guy in a sundress, then you go, I lost my spot. All right. And what was followed was transphobia. But at the same time, Lopez said, my God, if you're 3 years old and you're saying you're feeling a certain way or you think you're a boy or a girl, whatever the case may be, I just think it's dangerous as a parent to make this determination then. The conversation continued with more transphobic talking points. Lopez said, just thinking about the repercussions later on. And Owens compared a child expressing their true gender to calling themselves a mermaid. She also characterized parents respecting their children's gender identity as narcissism, like virtue signaling. Lopez said parents with kids who want to self-identify their gender must be the adult in the situation, and said that the comment blah, 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 blah. So that they, as the clip circulated this week, people on Twitter responded angrily, criticizing his transphobia and his public shaming of other parents.
Sometimes parents need to be publicly shamed.
So a couple of these tweets. So I figured you were going to jump on the Twitter part of it. Because, like you brought it up the last 17 shows. So now I just leaned into it, set out a plate, and you walked right past
it. Nope. You were still talking.
All right. So here's one of the tweets, which I think this probably is a pretty good view of what these fucking cock smokers. Mario Lopez should mind his business and worry about his own children. Everyone is entitled to their opinions, even wrong ones. But criticizing someone's parenting publicly crosses a line.
Oh my God.
If a child isn't being abused, observe quietly. So I think maybe it's okay to take the stance that if you let your kid cut off their cock, that's abuse. So if you're if you're the parent and you let your kid start drinking
Mm-hmm.
or freebase or do lines of blow off your wife's butthole,
Seems fair. Yeah.
that's the same as allowing your kid to just pick a gender.
So the problem is that you're conflating. I got to argue both sides of this. The problem is that you're conflating a kid expressing the way they feel with God's gonna cut off his dick. Like that's the go-to for every argument about transgender or anything. About kid's gonna cut off his dick. Every single argument, every single time. That's a shitty way to argue because what we all agree that that's wrong and that's stupid to start the conversation there. You need to start the conversation is exactly what Mario Lopez. How the fuck am I agreeing with Mario Lopez? You should be the fucking parent in the room. You're an adult. Your 4-year-old kid is not an adult. Their brain is not developed enough to understand what gender identity is. So just shut the fuck up. It's annoying. Super fucking annoying. And this whole conversation, transphobic. No. That's it. That's all I got.
Yeah. All right. Well, you started attacking me for me trying to make a joke
What was the joke?
about cutting off the dick. Like, there's no fucking 6-year-old that's trying to whack off his dick. That's what made. Are we even on the same fucking team here?
Yeah, I'm on team transgender. I don't understand how. First of all, I don't understand why he apologized. So I don't understand how Twitter got so much pull, right? How many people do you think are on Twitter? Do they publish the numbers of like how many Twitter accounts there are or whatever?
Yeah, I'm sure
Like
they do, but
active users.
Fuck. I don't know. Probably. Yes. you want me to look? I don't know.
I don't know. I was just
Okay. Let's assume there's 800. Now what?
okay. How do 800 people out of the whole population of the United States get so much pull? Everything, like you said, everything goes back to Twitter all the time. Every opinion.
Oh,
comes
fuck
from
you!
Twitter.
You said that was you. So here's why that happens.
All right.
So Twitter is the epicenter of virtue signaling, right?
Yeah, I agree with that.
So if you're going to write an article where you're pissed off about what Screech from fucking whatever Saved by the Bell, all you have to do is type in Screech and Kelly Kapowski and see what pops up, and then you're going to start seeing people saying like, "Yeah, fuck them," fuck you for being a homofag or whatever.
A homofag.
But yeah, you go to the epicenter of virtue signaling to pull and show, hey, look, America agrees with me.
But that's my point is that how is it working? How is it? How do normal people not see that this isn't America, right? This cesspool doesn't represent everybody. How do normal people not see that? Especially normal people that aren't on Twitter. Because there's lots of normal people that are not on Twitter and that still read these articles and they're like, man, people are mad. No, they're not. 6 people on Twitter are mad.
Go into Twitter right now and search for
Kelly Kapowski. Search for gaping.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty good cross section of America.
All right.
Gaping mad.
Oh my God. So my attitude when I check Twitter once a week, maybe a little more, whatever. I don't ever interact with anybody anymore, but the attitude is always the same. It's like, okay, what are people mad about now? You know what I mean? Like that's the whole point of Twitter is just people being mad and telling everybody else how mad they are.
Yeah, that's why you start a podcast.
To tell everybody how mad we are.
Yeah, that's all we do. Talk about what pisses us off.
We need more dick and fart jokes. Set me up for a dick and fart joke. Oh shit.
This is good. Cop who accused McDonald's employee of taking a bite out of burger admits he did it.
Yeah.
A week ago, a police officer accused of I can't fucking read tonight.
Are you just making fun of me reading?
A week ago, a police officer accused of fuck.
that didn't even have anything to do with me. That was perfect.
I know what the problem is.
All right, what's the problem?
I'm distracted by the voice in my ear.
What's the voice? Me?
How's that? Better? Yep.
All
right.
Sure.
I was talking to me. Shut the fuck up.
Perfect.
A week ago, a police officer accused of it's fucking written wrong. That's the fucking problem.
This is so awesome.
No, it's written wrong.
A week ago, a police officer accused. Oh, it is. Damn it. Son of a bitch. I was so hoping it wasn't written wrong.
A week ago, a police officer accused a McDonald's employee of taking a bite. See, I just jumped right over it that time. Nobody's even going to notice.
We'll fix it in post.
Accused a McDonald's employee of taking a bite of his hamburger because he worked for law enforcement. Now the cop says he actually took the bite. The Marion County Sheriff's Office announced the mix-up Friday, saying the officer named DJ simply forgot he had taken a bite out of the sandwich before putting it in the refrigerator before his shift. WTHR reports DJ, who eats regularly at the Indianapolis McDonald's location, suspected someone had eaten a part of the hamburger before it was sold. I started to warm up my McChicken, and this can't be real. This isn't a fucking article.
I started to warm up my McChicken. That's not real. There's no way this is real. Oh, shit.
I went to the McDonald's and talked to the supervisor. She offered me some free food I didn't care anything about. I just wanted to find out who the person was, and they deal with that person in an appropriate way. I'm done reading articles. This is dumb. This isn't real.
He wanted to fight somebody for taking a bite out of his sandwich. Do you ever worry? Do you eat out a lot, as do I?
No, I don't.
Don't lie to me.
I don't.
Do you ever, on the very rare occasion that you eat out,
Yeah.
do you ever worry that somebody did something to your food? Not even maybe intentionally, but like you scratch their nuts and then
Yeah, I don't care. It don't bother me.
That's crazy because I feel exactly the same way. I thought you were going to take the other.
Oh,
I literally could care less. I don't just cook it a little longer. I don't care.
So here's how fucked up my brain is. If
right.
you and I were sitting, let's say we're at my house.
Mm-hmm.
No, that doesn't make sense. Why you cook me food? Let's say we're at your house.
But okay, you're going to cook me food at my house?
No, we're going to your house. Just let me get through this. Okay. We're at your house. If you went in to take a shit and then you came out and started flipping the burgers with your hands as the spatula, and as you're flipping them, you told me, I don't even believe in washing my hands after I shit.
I don't even believe in toilet paper.
It wouldn't bother me. I wouldn't get grossed out. I'd just be like, all right, well, what doesn't get cooked off makes me stronger, I guess. I don't know. It wouldn't bother me.
You are so lying about that.
I'm not. I don't care. It doesn't bother me. But if then you and I left and I had to take a shit, I can't shit in public. I couldn't even shit at your house.
I wouldn't let you.
I've seen you. There's no fucking way.
I'd let you shit out back, maybe. Oh, so we both came from the same work environment. Aren't there people that we worked with that we both know that when we had like a company lunch, dinner, whatever, you didn't want to be behind that person when they were just getting their food? I know
Willie.
for a fact. What?
Willie.
Yes, that's exactly who I was thinking of. Yes. So you're lying. I know that.
That has nothing to do with what we said. That has nothing to do with what I said. So it's not like you're calling me out. If I was at your house and you came out of the bathroom and was flipping the hamburgers, I wouldn't give a shit. It wouldn't bother me.
So just this guy walking by in front of you,
If
serving
Willie-
himself food,
If Willie was in the same restaurant, I would leave.
same city. He's a good guy. All right, fair enough.
You think we could get him on the show?
Yes. I don't even know that he knows that. No. I'm not even sure that he's aware of what a podcast is or computer is or
So I know he's aware of the internet because that time I put the video up of him,
I don't remember that.
he cornered me in the bathroom.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
No, I'd never heard anything about this.
So I think he was in Vietnam or something. I'm not sure, but I know that he was sleeping at work at the break table.
Mhm.
And I went and got a box and slammed it down and recorded him on my phone. I slammed the box down on the table so it startled him awake.
Yeah.
And he got up with his fucking crazy eyes and shit,
Yeah.
Started like swinging or whatever. So I put that video up on YouTube. And then, of course, everybody at work found out about it and was laughing and joking about it.
Yeah.
And it was like a week later, I was standing up at the urinal taking a piss. And he comes in and leans up against the wall as I'm sitting there pissing. And I'm not making this up. He says, I heard you have a video of me on the internet. And I said, yeah. And he went, take it down. Okay.
Please don't eat my face. Wow. I don't think that I've ever had as much as a conversation with that guy. I steered clear.
Fucking, I don't
Hmm?
drag kids. All of a sudden, I got no interest in talking about drag kids. Like we had it on the board to talk about, and 2 stories actually.
All right. Skip
Oh,
it.
maybe we'll circle back to it. I don't know.
All right.
Bishop says homosexuality passed on to the unborn when pregnant women enjoy anal sex. See, they finally got it figured out that now I know how to catch the gay.
That's great. I want to give your kids the gay tonight.
Homosexuality is usually a problem transferred to a foetus.
I can't even spell fetus right.
When a pregnant woman has anal sex and enjoys it, the
Oh, she
bishop
doesn't enjoy it? They don't catch it?
no. The bishop of
Problem solved.
Morpheus Nepheus Titus, is that right?
The Matrix.
Said during a recent speech, LGBTI. What's the I? I can't keep up with this shit, man. It's like I don't even care anymore.
Every time it's something different.
What sucks is I believe we've talked about this. I believe in equal rights and
Sure.
the fucking whole spectrum. I don't think anybody's 100% straight and all that shit.
I disagree, but okay.
No, you can't.
Oh, all right. I guess I don't then.
Here's what I think. Anybody that says they're 100% straight
Mhm.
is a closet fag.
I'm 100% straight.
Right, you're a closet fag.
You're wrong about that, but okay.
Okay, fuck this rabbi.
Fuck this rabbi.
How am I wrong about it?
I like women. I'm not attracted to men. That makes me 100% straight. I don't understand what do
No.
you like women?
Yeah, but that's not
Do
what I'm
you
saying.
like men?
None of your business, bitch.
So maybe you're not 100% straight, but
So
I am.
what I'm saying is it's like a scale of it's a spectrum. It's like sexuality is just like autism.
That I agree with.
And I think that you can just be so yes, you can fall into the I am only attracted to this type of person.
Right.
But I've heard enough come out of your mouth to I believe that part of you or all of you is part gay. I don't know if part of you is all the way gay or all of you is part gay.
Either one's cool. What are you talking about? What have I said that would lead you to believe that?
Oh, it was like, I don't know, 47 shows ago. We were looking at an article and there was a picture of a woman and you're like, oh yeah, she's hot. I'd love to fuck her. and then it turned out that she was a dude, and you're
Uh-huh.
like, yeah, there's no way I'd fuck her or him
That-
or whatever.
That's. Oh yeah, she's hot. I want to fuck her. That no, those words have
I'm
never
fucking-
came out of my
I'm
mouth.
shortening it up. You know that.
Don't put words in my mouth. Cock only.
So that's all you got to say. All right.
Oh shit! I mean, you're right. You're wrong about it. It doesn't make sense to me. Like you've just decided right now, or whenever you decided that nope, there is no such thing as straight. That's stupid. I mean,
No, I did not say that. I said there's no such thing as 100% straight.
But-
You would you suck a dick for $100?
no.
$1 million?
No.
You're fucking homo. You're full of shit.
What?
Anybody that says they wouldn't suck a dick for $1 million is a closet fag that would do it for free.
No. You just care more about money. You'd probably do it for a nickel. I don't give a shit about what's $1 million going to do for me. I mean, I don't
You're
care.
so full of shit. You sold your fucking soul for $5 Patreon. Don't tell me you wouldn't
yeah.
suck a cock for $1 million.
Wait, did I? Maybe that's why.
You want me to pull the clip last week of you reading off our promo codes and shit?
Oh man, that was integrity move right there. Though. I
I
was doing it. I was doing it to help you out.
Uh-huh.
That's how I justify it.
So you're still going to stand by that you wouldn't suck a dick for $1 million?
No, I wouldn't. But it's that's a that kind of there's got to be a name for it, but that kind of question is stupid. It's a stupid question because there is literally nobody that's going to offer me $1 million and suck their dick. So I can say no,
I'll
or I
give you
can
$1
say
million.
yes.
I'll give you $1 million if you suck my dick.
You won't though. So that kind of question is completely irrelevant.
You take IOUs?
Yes, exclusively.
So here, one, I don't believe you. Okay. But your argument in this argument is, well, nobody's ever going to do that, so it doesn't matter. That are you telling me you have that little amount of what's the word?
I don't know.
What's the word when your kids play with invisible boys and shit?
The fuck are you talking about?
Imagination. You couldn't think of the word imagination.
Nope.
So you're really telling me that you can't put yourself in that mindset to think, okay, if there was $1 million in cash in front of me, would I do this? You can't put yourself in that headspace.
Because it's not realistic. It's not realistic whatsoever. There is no chance that that's going to happen. So I can tell you, no, I would not. But how the fuck would I know if somebody puts $1 million? I wouldn't know because that's so unrealistic and so out of the realm of things that could ever happen. And if that's your gotcha to prove that I'm not 100% straight, it doesn't hold water.
No, what doesn't hold water, as you say, is your argument. It's fucking stupid. You're saying, no, I wouldn't suck a dick for $1 million because nobody's ever going to ask me to. That's your answer.
No. I'm saying my answer is no, I wouldn't. But my answer is that's a stupid question.
But also my answer is
Yes, it's a stupid question.
you are 100% phony.
Okay, that I can't disagree with. I'm waiting for you to prove your point.
I already did.
At least make a point.
I can't make a point if you're not going to play along. You're just. I'm serious. There's no point in me trying to continue the conversation forward if you're not going to play along and you're just going to sit there and say, "Well, this is a stupid question and I'm not going to do it." So. I was reading an article. Hold on. Fuck.
It's a short one.
Okay, so does that change it? Would you suck it for $1 million if it's a short one?
Maybe.
So you're full of shit, man. I'm not going to let it slide. It's pissing me off that you're taking that stance. Okay, so
which stance? The only stance that I'm taking is that.
So you're telling me there is nothing in the world that anybody could give you to suck a dick? Nothing.
I mean, no, I don't know.
Okay, so your son is sitting right next to me, and I've got a gun to his fucking head.
I knew that's where you're going. Yeah, I'll suck your cock right now, and
You
I'll
faggot,
enjoy
you're a
every
fucking
minute
faggot.
of it.
Fucking homo.
Uh huh.
I knew you were gay.
Uh-huh. Oh boy. Yeah. If that's the way you got to get your wins, I'll let you have it.
I'm just trying to make a fucking comedy show, Anthony. Work with me. Fuck. Who are you worried about? Who are you worried about looking bad in front of?
Nobody. I'm not worried about looking bad at all. Why? Because I said I wouldn't suck a cock for $1 million after all the stupid shit that I've said. This one point you're gonna stick on. That's hilarious.
I'm checking the comments.
I don't care. My point, you're like completely ignoring my point just to zone in on this one comment. My point is that sexuality isn't a spectrum for everybody. It can be, but there are people who are 100% straight and 100% gay.
No, I don't believe that. I believe that there are people that have convinced themselves that they are. What does 100% gay or 100% straight mean?
You don't like people of the opposite sex sexually. It's pretty fucking simple.
Okay, then I disagree with that.
How? I mean, how do you disagree with it?
I'm trying to work into this fucking molested thing. Fuck, man, you're killing me. Fuck. God damn it.
Oh.
Fucking Christ. I'm going to try one more story. If that don't work, then I'm fucking bailing.
All right.
Surveillance video of a woman urinating on potatoes at Walmart not seen until next day.
God, that's awesome.
West Mifflin, Pennsylvania. A woman has turned herself in after a bizarre incident at the Walmart in West Mifflin, police said. The woman is accused of urinating on potatoes at the Walmart on July 24th. Surveillance pictures of the woman were released by police. Police identified the woman as 20-year-old Grace Brown. She's facing multiple charges, including open lewdness, criminal mischief, disorderly conduct, and public drunkenness. However, she will not be held in jail and will instead receive a summons in the mail.
What?
If that would have been a black lady, she would have just got shot. They would have went right to her house and fucking shot her. Police did not say if they know why Brown allegedly relieved herself on the produce. A Walmart representative said a store employee saw what the woman was doing and didn't say anything.
They just let it go. They wait until the next day. We'll check the footage tomorrow.
Police said surveillance video of the incident was seen Thursday by a Walmart employee who was reviewing footage from the night before. According to a criminal complaint, the surveillance video showed Brown entering the store about 10 p.m. She appeared to be intoxicated and unsteady on her feet. Brown was seen in the video walking over to the potatoes and squatting. The complaint said a puddle was seen on the floor as she walked out of the store, and and an employee then reported what happened. Brown was then seen re-entering the store and sitting on a bench by the entrance for a few minutes before she left with a man. What? Okay, is this really that big of a deal?
I don't know. Did they throw away the potatoes or did they sell them? It sounds like they caught it that night, right?
Even if they left them there, is that big of a deal?
Yes. Do you want pea potatoes?
It's not like they're boiled in piss. I mean, fuck. You take potatoes and what's the first thing you do? You take them out of the bag and you scrub them under the sink. Then you take the peel off of them. What does it matter if there's piss on it?
You're disgusting. You're disgusting.
They pulled them out of shit. They use cow shit. Would you rather have A cow shit on you or a woman piss on you? Pick one.
So you're gonna eat burgers that
one.
I fucking shit on, and then you're gonna eat potatoes that this lady peed on.
Pick one. Would you rather have a cow shit on you or a woman piss on you?
I'm gonna go with a woman piss on me because it's a woman.
It's not so bad, is it?
Yeah, it's still bad on me, not on my potatoes, not on my taters and mash, or bangers and mash, or whatever the fuck they call those things.
How do you know what bangers and mash are?
Oh, I don't know. I just think it sounds funny. I don't even know. Isn't it like testicles and penis?
No,
I'm guessing
it's sausage and mashed potatoes, but
Don't-
I didn't ever hear about that until I moved to North Carolina, and then
I thought it was Australian for cock and balls. I'm being serious. I thought it was. Is Man Brain in here? Just ask him. Hey, Mr. Brain. You don't think it's that big of a deal, really?
okay, so if I was walking through the store and there was a sign that said, "These potatoes haven't been pissed on, and these have," I would choose the ones that haven't been pissed on, depending on who did the pissing.
What if it was me?
Yeah, I wouldn't buy either if there's a chance. Would you let a? Okay, I should start off with: have you ever been pissed on?
No.
See, that's the fucking problem. Quit paying attention to the fucking comments and pay attention to the fucking show.
No, I've never been pissed on. Have you been pissed on?
On purpose?
Or not on purpose?
Yeah.
On purpose?
No.
No.
So would you let somebody piss on you?
No.
Nobody.
No. I have no interest in that. It's disgusting.
But what if the other person does? What if that's their thing? What if your wife comes to you tomorrow and says, look, I've been hiding something for whatever, 17 years, however long you guys have been together. I really, really want you to pee on me.
Oh, me pee on her? Oh, I do that.
Okay.
It doesn't involve me getting peed on.
What if she says, I really, really want to pee on you, just on your waist?
Just on. Oh, yeah, I'm good with that.
Okay, your belly button,
Yeah, I'm good with that.
your nipples.
Mm-hmm.
So you just be like, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, yeah. Anywhere from right about here down. I don't want it in my beard. That's gross.
That not
You're
your mouth
trying
is
to get
fine.
beard-
Your nose is fine.
You're trying to get piss out of your beard?
So I believe that with this piss and potato story, yes, it sounds gross,
Mm-hmm.
but it's really not that gross. It's potatoes. You're going to wash them. You're going to scrub them, and they've already been covered in shit. So it's just piss. It's all going to cook off.
But you're missing the point.
Am I?
Somebody peed on food that you're going to eat. That's disgusting. Don't you understand that that's how fucking not salmonella.
She's not a trout.
what's the fucking one disease that you get from people peeing on fruit and vegetables in the fields?
I didn't know you could get a disease from that.
Yeah, it's
changes
fucking,
everything.
Yes, it's what the fuck is it called? E. coli. That's how you get E. coli.
Not from piss. That's from shit.
Is there a difference?
Yeah, but your potatoes already have shit on them.
No, they don't.
If anything, she's doing you a favor by washing the E. coli off.
Oh, human shit is completely different than cow shit. You realize that, right? Did you not realize that? Oh, now I understand. You changed my mind.
Whatever you're clicking, stop.
So human shit is way, way worse than cow shit.
Okay.
Human piss and shit, everything about human waste is way worse than animal waste. So you're saying they
Is
were
that just because of all the bullshit we consume?
I don't know why it is. I just know that it is. I mean, if you have a well or a septic system at your house, you can't put it fucking upstream from your well. But I mean, There's animal fucking feces all around and it doesn't hurt you. Human waste is bad because humans are bad.
I think your facts are a little fucked.
Maybe.
Either way, it doesn't change anything. If you get a little bit of piss on your potatoes, you can eat them and you'll be fine.
Fair enough. I don't agree, but
so oops. Did you make any progress with your TLC Tugger?
not yet. I've just added the one weight.
Weren't you gonna show us your new progress videos or something?
So I was thinking about taking some pictures, but I haven't yet.
I was just gonna see how long it would take for you to try to push the show forward. You just fucking sitting there waiting.
Right.
Fuck. All right. Well, with that excitement, join us on our Patreon.
Right. It's bound to be a good one.
You want to hear all the behind the scenes on this week's episode? I can guarantee you. All right. Fuck the sponsors. Who's Right Podcast? No, patreon.com/who's right. We're gonna get over there. See, we can't even fucking sponsors. This week we're sponsored by who's right podcast.com. Bye.
Bye.